So it says that I've started. It always says that, and I'm waiting. I'm going to give people plenty of time to get in before we get started. I'm so glad that you're here with me tonight. If you didn't have, or if you did have plans and you're watching this afterwards, I hope you had a blast. I hope you had a fun and very safe time and that you enjoyed yourself. And if you didn't have plans and you came to hang out with us on this live stream, thank you for being here. I am Jen Evers. That's my YouTube channel, and we are connected to my Facebook page called Quality Crafts, and anyone who sees us here is welcome to come on over. We would love to have you. It's a drama-free, commitment-free group. We do challenges once a week, and this week is an Z-Fold ATC card, and then that goes Sunday to Sunday, and then during the month, you know, like monthly or so, Kathy Dunahee, who is my right-hand lady, she really helps me out with a lot. I couldn't do it without her. She runs the swaps and does all that type of a thing. So most of the questions for swaps should go towards them. So a Happy New Year to everybody who is ahead of us in time and stayed back to join us to celebrate our countdown. I have no specific exact plan on how I'm going to count down. So I'm thinking that maybe you guys can count down in there. Because there's a lag, it's just going to be kind of weird. So right around midnight, you know, I'll yell Happy New Year, and I have a noisemaker, and it'll be lots of fun. And it's mostly about hanging out together, having fun, doing some fun creative things, and just enjoying the time, watching 2016 come to a close and 2017 opening up endless possibilities for us, which is the way I would really like to look at it. Totally looking forward to that. I'm just going to make a couple of quick adjustments here. My moderators, one of whom is Kathy Dunahee, which you already know. Another one who keeps close tabs would be Jennifer Marker and Jody Sutherland. So if they've got any issues, they can always go onto Facebook and let me know if something really severe is going on that we need to take a break for. Otherwise, if you have questions and comments, please put them all in, like Jennifer Merker just now, all in capitals so that I see it. I'm going to change the title, and I think we're just going to name it Happy New Year Crafty Style. There are a couple of things. Now, I hope that you brought your bubbly, or what did I call it? Your bubbly drink in your pajamas, highly encouraged. So if you have one, cheers. Mine is Diet Mountain Dew if you haven't figured that out yet. Hey, Aunt Beck. I should name everybody. I'm sorry if I'm missing a few. Oh, we've got somebody trying to join Quality Crafts. I don't know if she's in here or not, but when we're done with the live stream, or if anybody wants, maybe when we take a break, I could talk Kathy into going in and letting some people in. But really, you don't have to be in that group right now. We will let you in after the live stream is over and we've got time to look at your profile, check you out, maybe have a little chat, and then get you approved to get into the group. So hello from Australia. Where's everyone else from? Oh, yay! Diet Dr. Pepper and PJ's on. Thanks, Mary. Oh, Eeyore Jammies in a robe for Kay. Pepsi. I used to have such a Pepsi addiction. I know that live streams aren't for everybody, but live streams for me, for my channel, and for my Quality Crafts Facebook group is a great way for us to all get a chance to talk to each other and catch up on things. And most of my really close followers and friends like to stick around and do these type of things. It's just a lot of fun. So if this isn't your thing, you can bump this video all the way to the point where we're doing the fun stuff and just watch those parts. That is the glory and the magic of having archived videos, so that you can watch all the parts that you want and skip all the junk that you don't. It's really awesome. Super glad to have you. Satomi is here from Iraq. Judy from Alberta, Canada. Who else we got? Jamie from Lincoln, Nebraska. Cindy from Nova Scotia, South Carolina. Michelle's having margaritas. I made a mixture tonight, which I basically have in here. I used to drink Malibu and pineapple when I was in my heydays of going out to the bars because it was a lighter drink and didn't make me sick. And I had kidney disease severely back then, but didn't know it. And this, I could deal with this. So basically what mine is a lot of fruit juice, a little bit of Malibu, and then I mixed in some Diet Mountain Dew to make it a little bit fizzy. So cheers, everyone. Yay, 43 watching already. One request I have of you guys tonight. Let's have a blast, and please, no timekeepers, okay? I know we're going until midnight. We've got 3 full hours to cram in as much fun as we can. I want to do a lot of interacting, so I may not be constantly doing. I'm not even bringing out my little poster. So, and you know, I can't. Let me see if I can do this while we're in thing. There we go. So, hey, you don't even have to look at my hands flailing around as long as I'm talking to you. We will be taking a couple of intermissions. People will need potty breaks. They will need to refill their drinks or change into their jammies. So probably, I'm guessing maybe once an hour, like once at 10 and once at 11. But nothing's going to be written in stone. We're just going to go with it, go with the flow, and just see what kind of fun we can get into. I'm going to show you a couple of really cool things. Uh-oh. Aunt Beck says lots of boom, boom, boom here. I'm hoping you're talking about fireworks, darling. Yay, we've got someone from France. That's amazing. Who else we got? I do really like the live stream. Oh, 2 Tylenol with water for icky headache. Well, hopefully watching and doing crafting will just, you know, clear you up. And then we've got someone on, oh my gosh, I am in the, I don't even know if I'm saying this right. I'm in the Olathe in the Western Slope. Oh, by the way, Jen, love the curls. Yeah, sorry, I was going to curl my hair for you guys today, but I slept in. I used a few of my bestest friends to prep everything for today, which I'm not completely 100% prepped and ready. And if you can't tell, I'm just kind of still yakking because I want everybody to get a chance to come in here and get going and know what we're doing. See, just a reminder with your YouTube names. Oh, yes. If we don't know who you are, please PM Kathy with your name so she can connect your YouTube name to your Facebook name, so that when you get picked for the drawing, which we always draw a winner on Thursday nights from 6 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We always pick one winner. Then she can figure out who you are, because it gets tricky when you have to match up your real name on one and your creative name on the other. But so yeah, I'm literally, I believe, Jen Evers on both, but I'm known as Quality Crafts too, so there you go. Oh, show us the pretty nails. So I did my nails this time in, I don't know how well this light's going to reflect for you guys. Gold. Was it Deanne that gave me the idea to use that fun glitter? I wish you could see them even better. Yeah, look at that. Crafty glitter, you guys. So gold nail polish and crafty gold glitter. Pretty fantastic. Enabler alert. Shopping at Michael's today, she found all the Christmas stuff on 70% off. I promised my husband I would be really quick. I only went in there for 3 things. They didn't have any of the 3 things I was looking for, but I used my 50% off coupon to get this glittery heaven. Look at that. This stuff, I just totally love it. It's like a chunky glitter, but what it is called, it says, it's Recollections Shred Glitter. Let's see if I can get that so it clears up in case you want to check that out. Recollections Shred Glitter. One of these days, I'm going to have myself a fancy camera that I don't have to dance with. We can dance all night. with the camera. These look a lot like magic scraps, which I've shown before. I know I have magic scraps. Dun, 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 dun. But now I've got iridescent, black, silver, gold, and all of these beautiful colors. Woo! New York has 80% off at Michael's today. Go, Michael's. Let's do something fun. I will move this up if I can. Oh no, don't tell me I can't. That would be really, really sad. There we go. There we go. Yay! I'm learning, you guys. Alright, so what I would love to start out with, just because I think it is so much fun, and I'm going to show you what it looks like ahead of time. This is a dried version of using Brusho. Now there's another, basically it's a powdered form of watercolor. And there's another one called, somebody help me out here. So far I've not heard any fireworks here, but I'm expecting to see it. What is the other version of Brusho called? Oh, Kathy, you're not late. Holy Hannah, it's only 11 after 9, girlfriend. We're going till midnight. Woohoo! What's the other version of Brusho? It's got there's another name for it. I'll show you the one. I'll show you the kind that I have. This runs for about $35 on Amazon. And you get all 12 colors. I'm still watching. Brusho. Somebody told it to me today. Was it Diane? Diana? Was it Jen? Who knew that? Color Burst. Thank you, Jamie. This one's called Brusho, but the other one's called Color Burst. And a lot of people will take this, and they'll take these little bottles, these little jars here, and if you look real close, you can see kind of a little dent in the middle. See that little dent? And they'll put a hole through that with a pin so that they can just dump it and shake some of it out, which I totally should do. I should have done that before the show. But I'm going to show you the way that I use it to do this kind of a look. And I'm going to do it on a smaller version because then I can use this already cut down one on the top of a card. And you can take these and run this through your die cut machine. I'm hoping maybe I'll do one shape for you. I'm looking back to see if I need to move a few things because I can't get to my cutter. But you can die cut these into different things after you've done this. It looks so, so cool. Yes. All right. So they all look the same. And what I should do in the future, what I'd like to do, because I've only used these a couple of times, is maybe put the color of what the color is on top so that you can see them, because they're only written on the side of the bottle. So this one's yellow. It's written right here. There, it cleared up. So if you're going to do that, let me grab my Sharpie. Yeah, this one's the easiest one to use. This one is yellow, so I'll put yellow on the top. Maybe my smaller Sharpie. Maybe my fine point, because this one's kind of fat. So yellow, and I'm just going to pick a couple of random colors that I think might go well. And this is a longer name, so I'm going to grab a skinnier marker. While I'm yakking, you guys, you know what really helps me out a lot on YouTube? And my goal in 2017 is to be getting a lot more views so I can work on my 5-year goal of becoming a professional YouTuber, which would be amazing. I would love for this to be my job. Is that if you guys could share the videos that you really like, that you find useful, especially the tutorial ones. And then when you're in the videos, if you could give me thumbs up, because they count those type of things. This one is called Ultramarine. And I sometimes forget to ask you that. If you could give me the thumbs up and the likes Comments are just, I think, I don't know if they even pay attention to comments, but the biggest thing is views. So if you have your bubbly, tasty, cheers to you guys. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for keeping count, Night Angel. I get excited about that too. I should do a little dance or a little song or something if every time we hit another 10. Like if we hit 70, I mean, let's not go crazy. I'm not going to shave my head or anything. Not that I wouldn't, because I totally would. Some of you people know I would. I would do it. But maybe I can do something silly or funny every time we hit an extra 10. This one is called Emerald Green. And I realize that right now this is seeming super, super boring, but, and I just spelled that wrong. There we go. But after I get a couple of these out, oh, this one's purple. Then I'm gonna start putting them on the paper, and we're gonna get this show on the road, people. Show on the road. All right, 4 colors: yellow, ultramarine, emerald green, and purple. Can you see those? All right. Now, you can put a hole through these. I don't know if I could do that without, I mean, I would need a hammer and something, and I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to show you how I do it with a little poofy brush like this. Okay, and I'm going to hold it up here. I just use a little fluffy brush. Kind of like you could use a makeup brush, I suppose. Go to the dollar store, get some cheapos. Doesn't need to be anything special. I don't even know what this is. Oh, it says Artist Loft number 10. Whatever that means. I'm not a painter. I don't know much about that. Be super careful when you're opening these. The slightest dot of this stuff will go sky high. I kid you not. You do not want much. I'm just going to tap mine on my fingers here. Give me a second to do a couple of colors, and then I'm going to show you, because you can probably hardly see that. This stuff is pigmented like you would not believe. Be so careful if you get these, not to spill any, because, oh, it would be so bad, you guys. And I'm just going to scrape mine a little on the side here so that I don't contaminate all the colors within the other colors. You also could brush it on, like, I would try something dry, like a paper towel or a piece of toilet paper. If you guys know me, I use a lot of TP inside my craft room. This one is, what did I say? They don't all look like they should. Now, okay, I'm gonna tap some of this on here, but then I'm gonna show you this. I wanted you to look at this color. Do you see the color in there? Oh man, and I just shook that. Do you see that mark right there? I'm going to have to clean that up immediately. What's actually in here, this orange color that you see, that is emerald green. So they are not true to color until you add the water. Now I'm going to slide this over very gently. And I moved my wet wipes closer because that was a smart move for me. And I'm going to wipe that up. Do you see that? That is going to go all over. You got to make sure that you don't leave this anywhere. Make sure you have a protected place. I wouldn't necessarily share this with your kids. I don't know where you guys are seeing that viewer count. Mine says 64. This one is purple. We're going to add a little bit of purple. Well, not too much. And try not to, excuse me, I'm trying not to muddy it up. I tend to put way too much on, and if you look at the one that I did recently, let me pull it out again. In this part right here where you see all that really, really dark, I put a lot of it on there, and it went a long, long way. 70, oh, we have 70, we got to do a little dance. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. 70. Oh, yeah, 70. Okay. Dance is over. Now we got to wait till 80. Okay, I'm going to put this on a full piece so that when I spray the water and stuff, it doesn't go all over, okay? I'm trying to be real careful with this. Can you see the very, very little bit that I have on there? It looks like almost nothing. You're thinking, if you haven't seen this before, I don't know if that's going to do much, Jen. But let's see what happens when I spray my water on here. Yeah, I think you're right. It goes up and down depending on, you know, sometimes people just come in because you can go to a page that shows you where all the live events are happening on a little map, like all over the globe, and you can click on them and go in and out, and it's really cool. I know, right? I want background music so bad, but here's the thing. If I put any background music on that's not royalty free, which I don't really have any to play like in the background, then I get dinged. I can't monetize my video, and then they mark it. They mark my video. And so, darn it, you'll have to put some music on in your own backgrounds. I could put my headset on, and then you could watch me dance, but you wouldn't know why I was dancing. And the other half of you are like, shut up, man, just do the thing. All right, let me move these out of the way. I want to bring this in just a little bit closer so you can watch the magic happen because it's so cool. You ready? The more water I add, the more it starts to leak and spread. You see that? I did not put much on that, and look at it move. Now you can spray it as little or as much as you want. You know, it's your art. I tend to like to swap up. That's my homemade word. Mop up a little on the edges because I don't like it to all come down and create brown. I don't want brown. But isn't that pretty? I think that would look really cool with a little bit more yellow because the yellow got a little washed out there. I think I added the very least amount of that color. So let's put a little bit on here. Wipe that off so that I don't get Brusho everywhere because this stuff spreads like crazy, crazy. I should have added a little bit more, but at least it's a little more yellow on that side. Play around with it. Like I said, I have not played around with mine very much, but I love them. I think they're super fun. And let me back you out a little bit. It is fantastic stuff. So Brusho, I should have wrote this down. My computer is adding things that shouldn't be adding. It's really acting funny. If for any reason I get kicked off of here, Happy New Year from France! Thanks for joining us. How exciting! Yes, fireworks for the new year. Hey, if we ever get kicked off of here, just know I'm not doing it on purpose. Something happened. I'm going to come straight back as soon as I can. Don't go anywhere. Hang out. Just look at it as an intermission, and I will be coming back. Please, please, please don't take off, okay? I am actually using 110-pound regular white cardstock by Nina. Thank you for asking, Sherry. I always forget to tell you guys that. You do not need watercolor paper to do this. It probably turns out differently, and depending on whose opinion you go by, it might turn out even better. But I tend to do everything in the least expensive and the most available ways so that everybody and anybody can join in on art. That's kind of my niche. That's what I do on my channel. So a little bubbly. Cheers, everyone. Hey, guys. Raise your hand. My leg itches right underneath my knee. I better show you because people got dirty minds. Oh, skating frogs today. Skating frogs. While I'm going to dry this. We could do more Brusho. I would like hands. Let me know. Okay, who's in here? Is Jody in here? I know Kathy's in here for sure. Is Jody in here? Or Jennifer? Marker? All three of you, whichever one of you heard me when I said this. Right now, I want everybody who shared my post or invited someone to come to this live stream. I would like you to put, what can we put in there? What's a fun word? Oh, I thought of one, but I don't, we got to keep it G-rated. Anyone who has shared like one of my posts or personally invited somebody to come to this live stream today, I want you to put, pick me. Pick me. P-I-C-K-M-E. All in capital minds. And somebody write down all those people, because I am going to do a drawing for those people. Okay, so you're on the honor system. I can't prove it. There's no police. But if you did that, put down, pick me. If you shared any of my posts with another group or you invited someone in, you need to type in all capital letters, pick me. Just like Mayuki did, pick me. Somebody please write down the name of those people for me, because I want to, it's word of mouth is like gold, and I really want to reward those of you who love my stuff and really respect what I do and try to spread the word, because it's so exciting. I love you guys. This is how people get more well known, and I am truly trying to organically grow my channel. I'm not going to pay for people to subscribe. Subscribers don't mean anything when you're getting paid to be a YouTuber. I just want to let you guys know that. I could have 1 million subscribers, but if only 10 of them are watching, nothing happens for me. So we've got a lot of pick-me's. I hope somebody's keeping score. Who's writing these down for me? I'm not going to tell you what the prize is. But when I get that list, it's going to be random.org. And somebody's going to win. I just made note of it. Thank you, Jody. Also, Jody said she's going to do it, but if Kathy, you wouldn't mind doing it as a backup, or Jen, if you wouldn't mind doing it as a backup, or anyone else, we can always use a backup. Now, if you want to dry this stuff, you can if you don't want to wait. It would take quite a while for me to dry that because I really drenched that sheet. So I'm going to move this over. I'm getting a little, oh, I got a little squeak in my voice. 75, oh my gosh, if we get to 80 viewers, I'm going to have to dance again. I'm going to have to dance again. Maybe you don't want me to dance. I better be careful what I say. Here's the first one we did. This one is completely dry. I mean, we didn't do it on here, but I did it ahead of time for the video. Completely dry. This one is still damp. So I kind of want to give you just a little bit of an idea what it might change to or look like. All right, here's another thing that you can do. And thank you from the bottom of my heart to every one of you guys who did some sharing and did some inviting. I really, really appreciate that. These can also be used, of course. Let's pick one we haven't used yet. Oh, I wish I would have pulled one of those leaves out now. That's okay. I can make do. I can do things on the fly. Here we're going to do. We're going to make a leaf with a little bit of a stem, okay? And I'm just kind of doing it like, what do you call it, style? Where it's just got a bunch of, what do you call this? where you just put designs in something. It's not a collage. Somebody come up with the name for me because I just can't think straight right now. Do you see that? All right, it's a funky kind of abstract leaf. That's all it is. Do a little dance. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Now I'm bringing this other leaf from behind it. And its little leafy thing is going to go this way. And then I'm going to just put a couple of little things in this one too. I mean, you can make it do however you want. It doesn't really matter. But just for the heck of it. So let's say I stamped that design. And I really want it to be green. So I'm going to take a little bit of this green. And I'm going to tap it down here. Because I don't need very much of it. It's going to go super far. I'm going to get a little piece of my toilet paper here. TP. Toilet paper has so many fun negative annotations to it, doesn't it? But we got to keep it G-rated, so I'm not going to go there. This one says lemon. I'm kind of curious. Do you want to do some lemon? Green and lemon. They look really similar. I'll be curious to see how that turns out. Green, lemon, and then I was thinking maybe, yeah, like emerald green. Another different color of a green. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use these like watercolors. We're going to add the water here, and then I'm just going to brush it on here. Hairy nary, helter skelter, this way, that way. We're not going to pay a real close attention because I'm going to cut this out when it's done. Now, if I spray the water on here, it's kind of going to go psh, psh, all over the place. So I'm going to switch. You can also use a brush and a cup of water. But what I'm going to use is one of these water brushes. You can get these at a lot of different stores. It stores the water in the barrel. There's a little thing here that says push. I don't know if that's going to show up or not. For those of you who have not had one yet, you push. That pushes the water out through the barrel and through, do you see that getting water? See that? Okay, so I'm going to drop a few drops of water on there with that. Looks like my water's a little bit discolored. Do you see that? It's kind of green. But we're already using green, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm going to put a little water in this first one. And we're going to smoosh it around and see what kind of green we get. And then I'm going to squeeze a little bit of water out and put it on there. Look how dark that is. Look how gorgeous that is. There was hardly any in that. What was that next color we used? Was it lemon? Look at that. Because I already had green in it, we have a little bit of a lemon, or it was probably like a light colored, maybe a yellow, I'm not sure. I'm going to try to squeeze some of that out so it's not all green. And then we had another green here. I believe this was emerald green, so it should be a little bit even darker. I see a lot of powder left, so I'm going to add a little bit of more water here. Oh, look at that green. Look at that amazing color. That is fantastic. You could go so far as to fill in all these like stained glass. You could do this on the back of vellum and make stained glass. There's just so many ways to use this. I bet you guys are all going off. Now look, every time I squeeze and let go, it sucks some of the color into the barrel. So you got to be careful of that. If you don't want that to happen, put a little dish of water and just use this like a regular brush. I'm not worried because this was exactly like the colors that I wanted to mix anyway, so I just let her rock and roll. I've got another one of these on the side. Otherwise, you can screw the top off. Alright, and then you can wash the brush out and you can put the water in the top here. I have something really cool to show you. And I can't remember if I've shown it to, I know I've had it on another video before. I'm going to try to clean up my mess the best I can. I'm going to try and show you a water well that I use. I think it's literally called the water well. Let me get this brush out of the way. I'm just yakking for time. We want this to dry. We're going to use that on a card. And I'm going to take a wet wipe, and I'm just going to show you. As I wipe this up, it looked like it was clean, did it not? Look at all the color on there still. These Brushos go a long way. Be careful when you use them in your space. Look at all the green that I wiped up. All right. I also brought over a whole roll of paper towel tonight because we might be getting messy. I'm going to dry this off. Look at that. I'm still getting green off of here. So just be prepared when you do that, folks. Here comes the water well. I just refilled it, so I'm going to be careful. I'll go out as far as I can so you can get a good look at it. 80 viewers. Did we hit 80? The black sheet I'm working on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because I know we've got guys that come in here. Thank you guys for joining. Is a non-stick silicone. That's what I'm looking for. A non-stick silicone mat, just like Ranger. And I have my Ranger mat near me. Let me grab it quick. Just like Ranger's mat that looks like this, okay? It's just that this one says it's for the oven and this one says it's for crafting. It's the same stuff. So look around, get something. Oh, I have to dance? I gotta move my water well out of the way and then we'll talk about it. We reached 80. We reached 80. We reached 80. We reached 80. Yay, go us! I should have prepared some more formal dancing, shouldn't I have? So this black one is an oven protector. But it's the same stuff, guys. It's all made out of silicone, which is why it's non-stick. It can all resist heat, really high temperatures for like when you're using your heat gun and all that. Cheers. I truly can dance, you guys. I am being silly for you, but I do Zumba, and I grew up dancing from the time I was 4 until I was 18, formally because my aunt does it, so if I would have known, I would have came up with like a little dance. I would have done like a little Zumba dance for you, but this is a water well. When you push this button, the water goes through this little blue thing, okay? And then the water from here trickles back in here and fills this little well. Now on the other side here, let's see if I can tilt this without... I'm going to have to show it in this camera right here. See where my finger is? Let me turn it around. There it is. Why is it that way? It doesn't make any sense. Nope. See, I just don't think you can see it very well. But right here it says rinse well. That's what it's called. Kay says, I've looked and looked for oven mats and cannot find one. I'm queen of the online shopping. I do everything through Amazon and online. I would check there. This is called the Fresh Water Rinse Well. That's what it's called. So I keep a couple of brushes on here. I keep my water brushes on here. And that's what happens. Now, if you get something stuck in here like a bug, believe it or not, overnight bugs will die. They don't go through this blue filter thing, okay? Only the water can get through there. It doesn't like open a giant hole. And then inside, I wonder if I can remove this without making a complete mess. You have a reservoir. Look, there's even a bug in there. Okay, there's a reservoir, obviously, where all the water connects. And then you just take it all apart and clean it all up when you're done. And then put more water in here and then put it back together. It's really cool. I love using this thing. I should probably put it somewhere nearby. But let me just move my paper towels over. because we may need that later. It is a possibility. I got a little bit of water on here, so I'm just going to wipe that up. How many of you guys are having fun tonight? I can't hear you. How many of you guys are having fun tonight? It does almost look like an automatic pet water dish, Vivian. I love that you thought of that. What? I missed one that was... Deanna said Christmas tree shop, Target, Walmart. I must have missed something. Oh, yay! Mayuki is having fun tonight. Thank you, Mayuki, for joining in. The water thing, I think if you're asking, it's called... I'm going to be cutting this up, so it's okay. I don't know if the fresh water makes any sense, but it's literally called the rinse well. Just like that. Freshwater rinse well. Yay! Aunt Beck's having a good time. Oh, Sergey. Is it Sergey or is it Surgeon? Gosh, I hate that. I try so hard to be so respectful of your names, and it really bugs me when I can't do that. Where to buy the oven protector? That's what Deanna was talking about. You can get it from Target. You can get it from Walmart. Freshwater rinse well is the thing that we just looked at. Whoop, whoop. Thanks, Jamie. She says she's having fun. Okay, so I could do like an edge around it, or I could cut straight on. I'm going to try to cut straight on, but still leave as much of that black. And if I overlapped it, I'm going to leave a little bit of, I'm going to leave a little bit of that color in because it's a watercolor look. Do you see where I'm not going to go directly onto it? If there was a lot of excess there, and when there wasn't excess, I'm going to follow the line, and when there was excess, I'm cutting a little further away because it'll give a really cool water looking effect after I've cut out the whole thing. Sometimes I forget that I have to watch out for my little silly head up on the left-hand corner and you guys can't see me. I apologize if I go off a frame once in a while. Mine says 77, so we must have hit 80, but some people probably came in and went, man, there's some crazy woman in there dancing, and I don't want to see that, and they probably just hightailed it out. Or maybe I was talking about crafty stuff, and they're not into that, and they went, yeah, that's not for me. It's okay. Everyone is entitled to find their own happiness, correct? I'm ever so grateful when you find your happiness with me. And one of the best ways to do that is give me thumbs up, leave me a comment, and let me know what you want to see next. Jen, my name is Melon on Facebook, and we've already chatted together. And my real name is Emmeline. Thank you so much. I am totally going to forget that again, so I'm going to make a little note here. That name that I can't see is actually Emmeline. E-M-E-L-I-N-E. I just want you guys to know that I know a lot of us YouTubers, and I'm only speaking for myself, but I know I've seen a lot of YouTubers. When we say that we love you guys and that we respect you and that we really, I don't even know what word to say. And we mean it from the heart. We really do. Most of the ones that I see, we don't say that lightly. We don't tell you guys that, you know, and we don't, when you tell me what you want to see, I take that seriously. I have a list. You can talk to people. I have a list. Lots of my ideas, almost 100% of my ideas come from you guys. One of my biggest idea givers, I don't know if she wants me to give away her name or not. I'm going to respect her right to remain anonymous unless she gives me permission. But there's a person on here, more than one actually, that gives me bazillions of ideas. But then you can use this on the front of a card. How pretty is that? And they're so vibrant. I mean, if you're looking for some vibrant watercolors, Brusho is the way to go. Brusho or, gosh darn my old feeble brain. Can't think of it. It'll come to me later. So, what I'd like to know now, we're inching up on 10, which is mean we would take a break at about 10 o'clock for like maybe 5-10 minutes. Let everyone go potty, get some more bubbly. Put your pajamas on, whatever you need to do. Jennifer Marker says I can go ahead. I missed the other person though. So a lot of my ideas do come from Jennifer Marker. She and I talk a lot and we toss ideas back and forth. So cheers, guys. I'm waiting. I don't know if the other person is gonna give me permission or if I missed it. Hey, Peter Pan. This one is non-alcoholic. This one is alcoholic. So whichever side you're drinking from tonight, cheers to you all. No one's left out. We're going to do bathroom. Yeah, we're going to do bathroom break. Color burst. Thank you. Color burst. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to actually write that right on my box. I need white though. So I have a Uniball. We were just talking about this today too. This is the best white gel pen ever. It is called a Uniball Signal White Gel Pen. So people, if you're looking for that, this is the best one. Mine has like an Oriental language written on it. And because I order mine from online and I order a couple of them at the time. Yes, Kathy Dunahee helps me out with ideas all the time. Thank you, Kathy, for letting me announce that. For giving me permission to let that out. I'm not a one-man band here, people. It's all about you. You guys are the ones that keep me rolling and keep me going and keep me grooving. And poopsies, I forgot. Jelly beans and Snickers, I forgot the name of that again already. I'm going back up. Color burst, thank you. Color burst. I don't want to forget that again in case I ever want to tell someone else. Do you want me to continue with the Brushos? Or would you like me to move on to the jelly plate? Because the jelly plate is going to be another one that's probably going to last about an hour. I can't believe we did this for almost an hour. That blows my mind. But I don't really want to start. I'm really hoping that we don't start oh my gosh, Mickey says, a new drinking game. Every time Jen says your name, you take a drink. Or every time Jen does, you drink too. So you guys make up your mind. So every time I drink, if you're non-alcoholic, every time I drink, you drink. Because I drink a lot. And if you're non-alcoholic, you'll be fine. You'll just have to pee more. Everybody who's drinking something with alcohol in it, when I say your name, you drink. Carol Ann just told me I got bigger. That, were you trying to hurt my feelings? What do you mean? Deanna Baird. Oh, you must drink because I say your name. Kathy, that is an excellent idea. 9:49 to 10 p.m. You've got 10 minutes for potty break, asking questions. I'm going to stop what I'm doing. I'm going to clean this up just a little bit, and I'm going to get into the chat. So if you've got questions, we can just go, because I'm feeling fine right now. I think I can make it to the next break. If I need a little bit more something to drink later on, I can make that happen for me. So go. Diane McMullen, please post the shareable video stream link. Okay. I'm going to see if it'll let me do that. Give me just a second. I'm working on it. Oops, that one. That's the one I want. Okay. Yep, potty break refill. Put your jammies on if you haven't already. We'll see you back at 10. I'm not going anywhere, but let's see if this works. Oh, it did. It let me post it. Is that clickable for you? Okay, Mayuki. 9 minutes and counting. Oh, yay, the Tylenol is kicking in. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you could stay. Well, guess what? Now she has to drink again because Deanna Baird is another one that gives me ginormous ideas all the time. Right, Deanna Baird? That's 3 times. Are you drinking tonight or are you non-alcoholic, Deanna Baird? That's 4 times. Beth Graves. Kay Myers. Jennifer Marker, are you alcoholic or non-alcoholic tonight? Either way, I just said your name, so you must drink. Sherry Larson, cheers. Mayuki left. Ooh, a cappuccino, okay. Star Wolf, cheers. I only pick on Deanna Baird because I know that she can handle it. She's amazing. Satomi Emoki, cheers. Does anyone have any questions or anything that they want to do while we have our 8 minutes left? Oh, because you have to pick up friends later? Well, have whatever it is that you're having. Cheers, Deanna. None because of meds? Well, cheers. What are you drinking then, Jen? Are you drinking water? Cheers, Crafty Pink Pixie. Cheers, Star Wolf. Night Angel. See, this is the part where somebody's going to walk in and go, she's just saying everybody's names and cheersing them, and it was really stupid, and so I didn't want to watch that video. Oh, rum and coke for Sherry Larson. Cheers, my friend. Anne Lafayette. Almost 11 in my bedtime as you work in the morning. Cheers, my sweet friend. Thank you for joining us for the time that you could. I really appreciate that. Cheers, Deborah Brock. Kay Myers. Thank you, Deanna. This is so good. Did I mention to you guys what's in here? Check it out. This is one of those containers that keeps ice cold for like 24 hours. So what I did was I filled it up mostly with juice, and it's a pineapple orange juice mix. And then I filled it up a little bit with rum, Malibu. And then I finished off the last, 1/3 or whatever with Diet Mountain Dew to make it fizzy. Cheers, Jamie Hunt. Night Angel. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Raggedy. Cheers to you, girlfriend. Ooh, Deborah Brock, homemade cherry wine. Cheers. Oh, Barbara, cheers from Oz. Kathy Goheen. Wine. Cheers to you. Does sound yummy. Hi, Tough Cody. It is like the old drinking game we did in college. Watch the Bob Newhart show, and every time they say Bob's name, you had to drink. We had some fun nights. I really do like rum. It's gentler on me. Rum, that's why you're a dancing queen, Mayuki said. Oh, cheers to everybody. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Cheers to Anne Laforette and Jody's Panache and Jerry Germain. I mean, there's 80 people watching, but I don't see 80 people in here. So to everybody that I did not mention, Night Angel, Brenda Lodge. Cheers to all of you guys. I love Malibu too. Brenda Lodge wants to know if I use smooch spritz at all. I never have. I have a whole, as long as you've asked that question and we've got 5 minutes left of the break, I'm going to show you what I have for sprays. And I got to be real careful because it's pretty full. Nope, I'm going to have to walk all the way around the table. I'll be right back. It's just not going to work that way. No, I don't even know if half of these work anymore. What is this that I have in here? I have some Collage Page in here too. Collage Page Sparkle. And some other accents. But for the most part, these are the sprays that I have. The one that I used to use a lot is this Glimmer Mist by Tattered Angels. And when I ran out of it, I just put my own either eyeshadow or mica or Perfect Pearls, that kind of thing inside of here. And then just always make sure that you shake it this way and not up and down, because you don't want that to get stuck and travel up your spray tubing, just sitting there and get stuck. So like shake it this way, but you can make your own. I did a lot of making my own when I first started out. I've got a whole bunch more in a drawer, but this is kind of what I have right now. But I don't think I have any smooch. I may have at one time. I may have had one kind of smooch thing. Is this it? This is what I had, that smooch. That's it. Let's see if I can get it to... There it is. See, it looks dried up to me. I don't even think it works anymore, but this one's not a spray. Yeah, Tuesday Morning is a great store. This is like a little paintbrush. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. I apologize. See that? It's like a little... Anyway, when you put it in, it feels like a mascara. Not that I really know because I never wear makeup, but that's all I have for smooches. Otherwise, I have Dilution sprays. A couple of those. I've got a couple of Heidi Swap sprays. Mostly Dilution and Heidi Swap. They must have been on sale. And then I've had a couple of these called Dittos. I don't know much about sprays because I don't really use them, but a lot of them are glimmery. What's this one? This is another Tattered Angel. It's just a different shape bottle than the first one I showed you. Okay, we've got 2 minutes left. The chat just lags, you guys. The chat and the video, they lag, and we just have to go with the flow, I guess. Oh, gelatos. I love gelatos. I use them. And I want you guys to know that I have not, I should have done this for the break, but I was showing you guys something. So, I wanted you guys to know that I have not forgotten about the 5,000 subby giveaway. Everything just came together with the holidays, and I should have known better. I really thought I was going to reach 5,000 a little bit earlier than I had, so that I had time to put it together, but I've not forgotten. And I think Deanna has seen. Who else has seen? Jen Marker has seen. A couple other people that I Skype with have seen the pile that's growing for the giveaway, and they said that it was really pretty good. And some of them are gelatos, which is why I brought that to my attention. That I literally have, and this is just one of the things that's in there. I literally have 2 things of gelatos that's going to be in the grand prize. They are the same as other kind of watercolors, just like the Brushos, where you can rub them on. You can rub them with your finger. You can rub them on your mat and add water and use them as a watercolor. There's just a bunch of you can wipe them right onto your stamps and use them as watercolor stamps. It's really cool. But these are both in the giveaway. I also have a couple of gelatos that are, oh, here are some of my homemade sprays that I did in, I'm going to get rid of that now because I want to show you some more stuff. Here are some of my homemade sprays that I did in the little mini misters. And all I did was use re-inkers and water. And I made my own colors. That's another fun idea. But these, sometimes if you add stuff to them that's not water, they stop spraying. So be careful with those. Yeah, the crazy crafter. She says there's lots of great yummies, and there are. There's a lot of really cool things in the giveaway. Okay. I am going to switch over here. And welcome back, everybody, to the second hour, and it is about 10:02. I gave you a couple of extra minutes there because we were yakking. This is what's called the jelly plate for those of you who came in to see what this was about. Or I just have to say this. I don't care if you've done jelly plate a million times or you've watched a bunch of videos on it. In my world, in my opinion, watching jelly printing is just really fun to do. Okay, I'm back. She says she's got a crash. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in. So, I just think this is why I picked it, because I just think this is a really fun thing to watch. So basically all it is, it's a great big piece of jelly. I gotta back you all. I know you can't see it all yet, okay? And I usually leave, you don't have to, but I usually leave one side on and then I peel one side off. I don't think it matters either way. But it's squishy. And it's bendy and it's like jelly. And it's squishy like gel. It's cool. And then you put stuff all over this and just take, forks and different things and make different stuff. We're going to do a couple of them. Trust me. I'm getting to it. Instead of doing full paper prints, I'm going to try doing tiny prints today because I don't want more. When I did this before the last time, I had so many. I still have them. I should have pulled them out, but I didn't think of that. But I'm going to use paints today. Acrylic paints. I believe you can use any kind of medium you want. This is non-stick, of course, and it's going to wipe up, and it might end up staining. Mine looks a little green, but trust me, it'll be okay. You want to maybe mix light colors that you know are going to mix well. I'm doing blue and purple right now, and these are from the Martha Stewart Crafts. Whoa, that was a lot, way too much. Martha Stewart, and it's a bunch of a selection of pearl, multi-surface pearl paints. Okay, so they've got a sheen to them. You can probably see that. I squeezed that purple way too hard. Okay. Now what I'm going to use is I'm going to use, what do you call, like a credit card? I got a box, a little drawer full of that kind of thing. Old credit cards and stuff, gift cards, that kind of thing, to smear mine out. And then you can make any kind of, what do you call it? You could smear it flat. You can make like textures, whatever you want to do with it. I'm trying to keep mine. Now mind you, once it dries, you're not going to get any more prints off of it, so you kind of be careful of that. But it just depends on how you want it to look. I'm just taking the edge, and I'm going to make kind of like a little, thing in there. And I'm keeping mine kind of small because, like I said, I want to do little small prints. And then all you do is after you get your stuff on there, you just go ahead and smash your paper onto it. You can use a brayer too. I have one nearby. I don't want to get my brayer all gross. I'll probably get my fingers all gross first, but you could take a brayer and do that. And this can become really messy too, but then you pick it up and see what you have as a print. And then you let them dry. And what's really fun too is like to do a print like this and then do, since I didn't get a lot of purple on there, you can see the purple kind of got overpowered by the green. You can do another print with more purple into it, and then you can do it again. And yes, you can use the brayer to totally straighten out the paint and do whatever you want like that too. You can add white. I've got silver. You can do pretty much anything goes. You'll use your imagination. This one is my white. I'm not even sure if there's any white left in here. Should have probably picked up a little bit more white. There it is. So she was talking about this. If you have a brayer, I'm trying to show you ways kind of like to do it with and without. If you have a brayer, then for sure you want to go ahead and just brayer it out like that, and you can get some really cool looks. Then you have to make sure that you keep your brayer up, and you have to clean that off as well. And there's a lot of other different kind of tools that you can use as well that will make different markings on it. Let me pull out a couple here. I have this little liquid embossing toolkit, but it comes with a bunch of fun stuff. And I've got a little plastic guy in here that I usually use so that you can add little markings to it. And then always have, water nearby or baby wipes nearby, so you can just wipe your stuff off as you go so you don't have a big mess at the end to clean up. It's totally up to you. And then put that down and make another print. That one's really pretty. And these make really great backgrounds. You could even do this on a larger sheet maybe and use it to wrap small presents if you want to make your own wrapping paper. Thing is you got to have a place to set all this stuff so that it can dry. So I'm going to take advantage of some of the higher places I have in here, and then I'm going to add a little bit more paint, and we'll make a couple more. Okay, doggy. Let's add a little bit of this darker color. Now these are Deco Art Media Fluid Acrylics. They are really nice. I got some of these fun colors to play with from an YouTuber. His name is Mark Montano. You guys might know him. He does fabulous art, and he does a lot with deco art. Then I'm going to add a little bit of orange. I'm just trying not to get crazy like I did with that one purple one, and it ended up being really weird. Now, I still have purple and stuff on here, but I'm just going to go for it and see what I end up getting by smearing this all together. A little bit overpowering of the orange, but it's kind of a cool look. Where's my other tool thing? Okay. Now I have in this one, I have this thing too. It's kind of like a really scratchy, spongy kind of thing. You can see I've used it before. It's already stained with like a coppery color, but I want to add some of that kind of funky looking pattern to it. So I'm just going to push that in, and then we're going to make a print of this one too. I'm going to take this as well, and I'm going to put that right in my ink well and swoosh that around and really just get that rinsed out right away. Just so that it's a little bit easier to clean up later on. Can you hear the water coming back out? Filling it up? Okay. Look at that one. That one's really pretty. Now what happened was it picked up through where I smashed that, what do you call it, that like scratchy sponge. It picked up some of the lighter purples and stuff through that, and you can see the shimmer coming through the oranges and the reds I put down that did not have shimmer. That turned out really, really cool. Another thing, I'm going to probably continue to use that, but for right now I'm going to slide it up. Now I've still got paint left on my brayer, right? So here's another way to print with it. You do brayer prints. Just brayer what you have left right onto your paper and get a really fun look. I've got a lot of ink left right there on that edge, so I'm going to do the same thing on one more, get rid of that color. I'm just going over and over because I want to get all the color mixed in and pretty much, you know, more and more off of there, and then you can just wipe the rest of it off with a baby wipe. Now if you let it dry, the longer you let it dry, of course, the harder it is going to be able to get that off. But you can take this, mine comes off completely, so you can really put it in like the sink and wash it off. A lot of them do that. So if you're looking for a brayer, you might want to look for one that has that option if you want. I don't know if they all do or not. I'm thinking that maybe not. I have a couple more laying around here somewhere. Yeah, my other one does too. Maybe they all do. But that's a really nice feature that it can come apart. So if you don't get to that right away, you can let it sit in some water. Water is the world's best, what do you call it? Oh man, I just learned it in 8th grade science. You'd think I would know it by now. Okay, so you clean that off, and then we've got a nice shimmery but a lighter looking color. You can put these through die cuts too, okay? Die cut them. And now we've left this alone for quite some time. And all that paint is probably drying on there. I only have one more cut here. And we've only gone into a few minutes here. But do you see all the fun color we still have on there? Yes, you can wash it with dish soap. Yep. Conductor, not conductor. Where you put the water on something in it and it melts stuff off. And it cleans it off. You know, like, okay, so you have this pan, right? and you have everything stuck onto this pan and you try everything to scrape it off, but it won't. Dissolvent, solvent. Water is the greatest solvent ever. You put something, soak it in water, and magically, bloop, it comes off. You might have to soak it for a while depending on what you got, but it is the world's best solvent. See the things you learn when you're an interpreter and you have to be in 8th grade all day long? I know more about see, I can't even get it off the top of my tongue. I hated history and social studies growing up, but I'm learning a lot more this time around. You can wash this with dish soap. I would just use something mild like Dawn, you know, or whatever. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, you can do it with stencils. Let me think. I have a binder of stencils. They're probably handy. I want to show you one other thing though before we've got plenty of time. So we'll do stencils. That'll be fun. Like I said, I don't play with this very often. This is probably maybe my 3rd or 4th time I've ever played with it. And what's really strange is that every time I've done it, Jen Marker has watched, I'm pretty sure. I have a lot of water on there, probably way more than I needed. I'm just going to soak up a little bit of that. Just get rid of it. And then I'm going to smash this one down. I think we're going to get some really interesting looking stuff here. I want to use my brayer so that I don't have to put my fingers in there. I get a little bit more even of a pressure all the way across. I think we're going to get something really cool here. Oh, not as cool as I thought. I thought the water would mix more of that off. But here's another funky looking background. I was hoping that some of those purples and blues would fill in more of this white, but maybe I would probably have to really stir it up. I'm by any means at all what do you call, a professional on this kind of a thing, because this is, I just love playing with it. I think anybody can do it. You just grab one and just go. If you don't have a jelly plate, use what you have. Use your background. This might make kind of a neat looking thing if we use this paintbrush here. It's going to all be predominantly orange though. When we're done here, if this is something that you really enjoy, Google a bunch of other jelly plate users and watch what they do, because everyone does it a little bit different, and every time, even like somebody like me does it, it turns out different every time. There, I got a lot more of that shimmer off the paper, and I like that there's some white space too. White space, it's good to leave white space on some of your art. I'm getting really kind of tired of the orange, so let's just wipe that off and get rid of all that orange. So we can start over maybe with another color, and I can add a stencil. Okay, let me grab my stencils. I should have thought of that ahead of time, but you guys are the masters. This one would look really cool. Since we got a lot of orange, let's stay away from orange this time. I want one that's like really purple. Let's go with this color. What do they call this? Yes, somebody on Quality Crafts did share a recipe for making the jelly plate. At one point, I wanted to make my own jelly plate, but then I realized that the gelatin costed. I figured it all out, how much it would cost me versus just buying my own, and I decided that it was more cost effective at the time for what I wanted to get out of it to just purchase it. But you can totally make your own, and it's really, really cool. I really like this color. I couldn't find a name of it on there. This is a really deep color, so I'm going to wipe this off really quick on here. And then I'm going to put this stencil down and see what we get. This is only one color though. I didn't multi-mix this one. But what I need to do now is cut some more paper because I didn't cut enough. I wasn't just wasn't sure how much of everything we were going to get through tonight. So let me just move some of this stuff out of the way and I'll cut some more paper. Talk amongst yourselves. Don't let anyone get bored. Yes, the Frugal Crafter certainly shows you how to. I think back in the day that was the person that I went to for all of my DIY stuff. I learned a ton from her. There's a stencil. Because that went through, and now we're going to pick this stencil up. And I have to make sure that I run this to the sink so that this can get washed immediately too. But before I do that, we're going to get another stencil, or I mean another print off of there. I still have a little pink on the back of this brayer. That's alright. It's all about play, and this stuff gets messy, so it's just how it is. Wow, that really stuck to the jelly, but look at the cool print we got. Let me just set this down for a second. Look at the cool print that one made. That's really fun. I like that color. Okay, talk amongst yourselves while I go and rinse this jelly or this stencil off because it's already getting really sticky. And I'm super running out of places to put these wet things. So give me just 2 minutes. I'm going to rinse this off and I'll be right back. Uh-oh, Kitty's coming in. He's looking for snackies. Here you go, buddy. Woo, I almost didn't get all the color off of this. I still have a little bit left, as you can see. That didn't come off right away. So you might want to have a pan of water sitting next to you that you can do that kind of stuff with. Dip it in the pan of water and let it just, you know, be the solvent and get everything off of it. So darn, I am like running out of space here. We're at 10:24. Let me just catch up a little bit on what everyone's been saying and see if there were any questions. Most of you guys are able to answer each other, which is really cool. Right? I need to have a string across my craft room to have clothespins and I can put all kinds of stuff out of my way. Have a drink, guys. Do I still have ice in there? I do. My jelly plate is... I'm reaching up here because that's where my ruler usually is. What did I do with it? You know what? I even brought out my squeegee. I can't find my ruler. Let me see if the box just outright tells me what's in it. I'm so inundated with stuff in here. It's hard for me to even get around. Where did I put the box, people? Jen knows. Here's some of the prints. They're almost dry. The ones that you don't go crazy with will dry pretty quickly. This one says nothing. If I could find my darn... I'm baffled. I've got more rulers, of course, but the one that I was using I really, really like. I hope I didn't lose it. It's gremlins, I tell you. The gremlins are getting in here. This jelly is 10 inches by 8. 8 by 10. That's how big it is. You could take solid stamps too, and you could use your stamps on here as well. That would be really cool. These are almost dry. I'm going to start stacking them just to save some space here. I really like the way that one turned out. And they really shimmer. Behind me I could hang the string somewhere. Someday I'll do a tour and you'll see just how crammed I am in this little space. Not today though, because it is super... This one turned out really pretty. I really like that one. It's super messy in here right now. I can't see a darn thing. And this one we made in the very beginning. A super thick paint. You can totally tell it's not dry yet. But it's really, really pretty. I think for... What is that one? That one that didn't get... This one right here that I wanted a little bit more purple on. Let's do like a little, if I can get it out. Let's do a little purple for on the top of that. That's going to go like over the top of it. I hear you, buddy. Do you want to say hi to everyone? So here we got some purple. I'm just going to make some real little scribbles in here so that we can go over the top of that other one. And we'll do one over the top of it. So this is mostly green, as you can see, but we have some purple on there. And then after I'm done with this one, I'll let the cat out because he wants to go out and roam some more. I'll introduce you to him though. His name is Liney. And I got him from a couple who split up and neither one of them could have the cat in wherever they were living. Oh, that's cool. It looks like it's behind the green almost because it's a lighter color, and you get all those little squiggle marks in there. Even some of the bright pink picked up on it. That's cool. Really cool. Yeah, I'm going to let you say hi in a minute, but I'm going to wipe this off first because otherwise I know you. You will just be making a mess everywhere. I'm just putting this upside down on a piece of scratch paper and see if I can get some more of the ink off of it. So a little bit more came off. That could probably be some kind of a fun, funky background at some point. And then I'm going to fold it. And I'm just going to roll the rest of that purple off of here so that I can clean it up. I'm just wiping the purple off of this. So what are you guys working on while I'm doing this? Do any of you, I know a few of you guys had pulled out some jelly plates and we're just kind of playing along. I wish we could just pop up photos of what you've done. That's just kind of interesting. We're looking into getting this into Google Hangouts so that we can have a panel of people that we can see, not just me, but like down here on the bottom, like right here, there'd be like a little picture here and here and here and here and here and here and here of people all along the bottom of the screen here. That would be a panel that you could also see in here along with me, and I think that would be really, really fun, but I have to figure out how to do that logistically with the technology, because that's one of the things that I've never done it, so it's going to take some time for me to figure that out. But when I do, we're going to try that because I think that will be really fun. It's more of a Skype experience where you can see more people. Okay, this is pretty dry. I'm going to show you the cat quick. Come here, Liney. Come here, baby. Yeah, come here. They want to see you. What? Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here, baby. Good boy. Okay. So this is Liney. I will adjust the screen so you guys can actually see him. Okay, this is Liney. He had a pal with his old mom and dad named Miller, and Miller passed on, and they couldn't keep Liney, and so we took him. I think if you listen, you can hear him purring. He never stops purring. He's just a lover. We have an hour and a half until midnight here. So this is the smallest of my two cats. This is Liney. He weighs around 14 pounds. And if I can find O'Malley, if he's around, I'll bring O'Malley in and I'll show you him too after I wipe off my jelly plate. So that's Liney. Okay, out you go, buddy. See if we can find O'Malley. Quick. Yeah. No. Okay, guys. Oh my, okay. This is O'Malley. O'Malley is about as big as I am. He weighs about 21 pounds. Want to say hi? I don't think they can see your face because you're not looking that way. But here you go. Look at that handsome boy. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Do you like being held? Huh? Do you like being held? Okay. Yeah, that's how big he is. Okay. I put you down now. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay, ready to go out? Okay, out. Good boy. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Good boy. All right. We are at, I think, another intermission. No, not quite. But I do want to mention one thing, too. While I take care of this mess and we can move on to something else. I think I mentioned it at the beginning. He's not a Maine Coon. I don't know what he is. I got him from the shelter and his name was already O'Malley and I didn't have the heart to change it. So he will always be my O'Malley. I have a friend named Sandy, and she is the owner of the Scrapbook Blessings Club. It's on Facebook, and I believe that's the name of her YouTube channel as well. So she's doing like a parallel to what we're doing tonight. She's got 4 or 5 different challenges going on. Not necessarily with the techniques that I'm using here, but you could use the techniques that we're doing tonight to create some of the challenges that she has. And she's starting it tonight. And then she's running it all day tomorrow. And then you all have chances to win prizes. So if you want to go over and check that out, I believe she will put her link to Scrapbook Blessings Club in here at some point. I'm not sure if she's in here right now or if she's coming in and out or but that's her group. And I respect her a lot. She's helped me out and I help her and we're good friends. So it's kind of like a parallel Happy New Year kind of a thing. And she's doing prizes for her thing. So I would encourage you guys to go and check it out if you want to enter any of her challenges. I think it would be really fun. So can you put in the link? I see Sandy's name now. Can you put in the link in here so that the people can check out and see where that is? Like how to get there? I'm having a really hard time getting this color of paint off. So I'm gonna squirt some water on here and let it sit and dissolve, and then I'll wipe it off a little bit later. I'm going to put it right on top of the box here, and I'm going to move it to another spot and put a few of these other things away in in the interim. It is so warm in here. I can't believe it. For it being winter, and I don't even have, I have a heating pad on my back, but I don't have it on. I haven't had it on this whole time. It's just like really, really hot in here. I got paint on my fingernails, so now I've got golden red fingernail on that one. Did I have that did I leave that on there the whole time? Let me wipe that off and I'll put that away as well. Sandy has already put the link in Quality Crafts too, so if you want to find how to get to her and you're not catching it in here, go on over to the Quality Crafts page on Facebook and look for her link over to Scrapbook Blessings Club, and then you'll be able to see she's going to pin it to the top of her page where you can see all the stuff that's going on over there, and you can enter her challenges. They end tomorrow night. I don't know what time. Can you let us know what time, Sandy? So that when you get to that time, then she's going to pick some, she's going to draw the winner. So I don't want you to miss out. Yeah, this is just not coming off for me very well. I think I'm going to use a little bit of dish soap and clean off the rest later. So I'm going to dry this off. And I have the other piece of plastic, of course. Boom, let's move that up. Here I'm going to put the plastic back over it. And I can use a little bit of mild dish soap later and wipe that off completely. And then just stick it back in its case. This is the one thing I like about the non-handmade ones, is that this will never go bad on you. You just keep putting it back in here and take care of it. If you do make the homemade ones, you got to be careful that you take care of them. I believe they have to be refrigerated. Let me know if I'm wrong. But I think they do have to be refrigerated and taken care of, kind of like as if they were a food, so they don't go bad. Now, some people that don't have jelly plates, or maybe you don't have the means to go out and create your own jelly plate, use the surface, your mat here. Use the surface of your nonstick mat to create some fun stuff like that. And what I want to do, I want to put this paint away and get something else out. So it's 10:42. I'm going to give like a 10-minute intermission here while I get reset up. Let me know. Oh, bye to you, those of you who had to leave right away. We're in all kinds of time zones. I know that. I need a break to get things back together. So cheers, you guys. Have a drink of your choice. Take a potty break if you need to. We'll do the next fun thing in about 15 minutes or so. Talk to Christy Essen if you want to know more about the jelly plates. I think she's had the most success than anyone I've ever seen. It's good that you guys help one another. That's awesome, because I can't possibly know everything about everything. I do my best to share with you all kinds of different fun kind of things so you can take off with it. But we all have amazing, I know I'm almost out. I need a refill. You guys all have amazing artistic abilities to share too. Even those of you who are sitting there right now going, I'm new and I don't know anything. No, you've got something to give. That's why you're here. We all have a purpose. So no stinking thinking. I gotta finish cleaning out my orange paint brushes too. with my inkwell. Yep. Oh, that was my floofy brush. So I'm gonna make sure that I clean that out really well. And then I'm gonna just stick that in my little pocket, my little pouch up here to dry. So here's kind of a review of some of the stuff that we've done tonight while we're taking our break. This would look really pretty all put together on a card. So with that. We got a whole bunch of prints here. These are going to be fun to use later on. You know what? I should have done a whole bunch in red for Valentine's Day, right? That would have been cool. But we got a lot of those done. Put my Brushos away. And then we're going to do a couple of techniques on paper. I'm still sad that I haven't found my I haven't found that ruler. I know I used it today many times and it's just disappeared on me. Let me get this paint out of the way. Maybe it'll turn out. So get some paper together. We'll start doing some new techniques here in a few minutes. I hope you guys are having fun. That one just kind of got like, wow, I was like really into what I was doing and I feel like it wasn't quite as entertaining as I could be. I do definitely need a refill. My drink's almost empty, so I'm going to put as many of my paints away in here as I can get so I can get rid of this and have a little bit more room to get some of this other fun stuff underway. I just keep all my paints inside this ice cream bucket. And I started out with just the ones that I told you that were Martha Stewart Pearl. And so I saved that part of it. And I have the Martha Pearl all on the outside so I could see what colors I would have in there. That just came from the package. Anyone who's drinking along with me tonight that needs some snacks, grab those. 2 pretzels are good. Chips and pretzels. And I'm going to go refill my drink. Deborah Brock, oh my gosh. Jen, I don't know what you're watching, but she said, Jen, your performance is way better than Mariah Carey's just was. Is there sports something going on tonight? That I am a non-sports person. I know nothing about sports. I do think the live is more fun than the more fun than the archived. Although it's nice to have it archived so you can go back and be like, what was that she said about that? How do I do this again? That kind of thing is really cool. There is still ice in there. Oh, she's watching Dick Clark New Year's Eve. All right, give me 5 minutes, guys. We're going to do some fun stuff next. Don't go anywhere. We're down to about 66 viewers, so I think that we probably hit our plateau. Which was amazing. I think we hit 80 tonight, which is incredible. That's the highest we've ever hit. Yeah, I'll be right back. Because otherwise I'm just going to keep talking and then I won't be getting mine. Yes, all of my videos I leave to archive, except for the one that I did where I tested. I was testing, anytime I do one for testing, just for purposes of technology or to help someone get in and that kind of a thing, those would probably not be archived because they're just hodgepodge, you know, that kind of a thing. Yes, Blick Art also has jelly plates. Absolutely, Mickey. She said, can you teach me to use gelato sometime? I can do gelatos on a live stream or just in a regular pre-recorded video if that's something that you want. I'll add it to the list. We can do a gelato one, a gelato day. Yes, Jen was totally panicked for you last night, Dana. We're very, very, very grateful and thankful that the good Lord spared your house and your family. That was scary. You may want to share some of that with some of the other viewers. There were some fires in Oklahoma, and they were very, very close to a couple of people's homes. And we're glad that that nothing was destroyed. Nothing of theirs was destroyed. I do think that some things were touched, but Jen can fill you in more on that while I mix my drink, and I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Marie says 15 minutes until midnight in Montreal, Quebec. So we will be getting phone calls as most of our family still live there. Here in Alberta is another 2 hours to go. And here in Wisconsin, anyone who's in Central Standard Time, we have 1 hour and 5 minutes to go. I'm having a couple of pretzels. I hope you don't mind. While we get ready, wait for the people that are coming back from mixing their drinks and or grabbing a snack or taking a potty break. Thanks, Tommy. Jody, well, if I fall asleep before everyone hits midnight, Happy New Year to everyone. Thanks, Jody. Yeah, the icky part of jelly plating is the cleanup. I should have cleaned up before it really dried on. But I was yakking and it's okay. Oh, only 3 minutes for you guys? Okay, we have to do... Will you guys do a countdown for us for the people who are 3 minutes behind? Let me know when it's your time, because I'm ready. 3 minutes. We're gonna wait. We're gonna count down with the people that are ahead of us. Cause why not? Let's celebrate more than once. It's going to be 2017. So instead of picking a New Year's resolution this year of something that you probably won't stick to or the same kind of things that everyone does, I challenge everyone to pick one resolution that is something that you want to change about yourself for the better. I went way too late to the dollar store, so I had to make my own hat. It's a little crazy and it's kind of big, but it's all mine. I made it. Some people only have 2 more minutes, so we're going to wait and we're going to count down with them. I have a noisemaker for you for that. I actually have 2 noisemakers. Where's the other one? I think I've already... Oh, there they are. I have kind of a gold theme going on this year. Except for the blower. Look at the blower is ginormous. It's like double size. So 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We're counting down with those folks who are in the new year already. Oh, Jerry, eating healthier. We always say that. What's something about you or any of you guys really? I don't want to poo-poo that. I need to eat healthier too, but something that we could all focus on this year, maybe as a Quality Crafts family, that would make us all internally better people. Something we could focus on. I'll start first. Yeah! Mary C. is going to beat her cancer this year, and we are all going to pray for that. 10 seconds of silence for Mary C. because we don't want to miss the countdown. Amen. Mine is going to be less, what is that word? What's the word I'm thinking of? 10. I thought we were going to count down. Oh, Happy New Year, you guys! Happy New Year! said Happy New Year. And the ball drops. Happy New Year! Woohoo! Okay, I'm going to take that off because we still got another hour left. Now, anybody who wants to hang out, because I think I'm going to be pretty wound up after this is done. What did I miss? I couldn't tell because we're lagged between video and whatever, so I just blew my horn and yelled out with everyone else who posted. I probably was a few steps behind. Okay, so you guys, I will probably be wound up. Anybody who wants to Skype afterwards, I'm taking down a list of people's Skype names right after this. So PM me on Facebook. Oh, I love that, Dana. Change your attitude and worry less. Mine's going to be, you thought I forgot, didn't you? I just can't think of the word that I'm looking for. I want to be less impulsive. That would be great if we could hit 25 people on Skype tonight, right after this. That would be really cool. They say you can get 25 people on Skype call at one time. We've never done it. I want to be less impulsive. Like when something happens, I always feel like I have to handle it right now. We don't. We don't have to handle it right now. We can let it sit. We can think about it. We can take our time. We can make good decisions. That's personally one of my big ones. Would I love to lose some weight and eat healthier? Yeah, but the chances of me doing that, 50-50. Christy wants to be more impulsive? I'd like to hear more about that. Okay. These next two ideas came from Deanna, because she's amazing. So I would like you to get out, let's see. I'm going to do this one first. These are the steps, and I would like you to get out a stamp, Versamark, a stamp of your choice, water-based markers, which you could use your cheapo Crayolas or anything water-based. Like these are all water-based. These are Stampin' Up! Markers. I'm going to pull out a couple right now that I think go well together that I like the color of. Those look good. Maybe a yellow. I don't know. That looks fine. I'm going to use those colors. And then you need a darker ink pad for the very end. So if you're going to craft along with me, you need your piece of paper. Mine's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which most of them, all night wear. No, thank you, Deanna. Seriously, I mean that from my heart. What do the kids do? They dab, right? They dab. I don't know how it goes. Yes, Pepsi. Pepsi. I used to be addicted to Pepsi. Woo, I could drink a 12-pack a day. Probably more than that. Okay, so are you ready? You need some markers. You need some Versamark. Of course, you need, clear, right? Clear clear embossing powder. There it is. Clear embossing powder. Make sure I got enough in there. Stamp of your choice. I think that I'm going to use... You want something that there's going to be some, like, you don't want it to be completely solid. You want it to be some hole so the color, you know, like shows through. I'm going to use this big one. This is Frond Flourishes by Fiskars. I don't know if I've ever even used this one. I may not ever have. I don't think so. It's just not coming off real easily. I'm going to take my time because this is one of those ones that if you don't, you could possibly rip the stamp. And I don't want it ripped. So, now I drink a case a day of Diet Mountain Dew. So right. Whew, you guys, I am drinking rum and I am finding it extremely hard to watch my G-rated self here. I need a big block for this one. This is a big stamp. I have all my blocks really nearby me. There. I also want to be more of an extrovert. I have severe, you guys don't believe me, but I have severe social anxiety. Going anywhere new, driving downtown, driving new places. I've missed doctor's appointments because I've had panic attacks on the side of the road. I just new things. I have severe anxieties. And you don't believe that because I'm on here, but I'm still sitting in my room by myself. So, and I forced myself to do this because I can't remember who said that, but they said force yourself to do something that scares you every day. It makes you a better person. Okay, clear embossing powder, Versamark. Some colored, water-based colored. Not Spectrum Noirs, not Copics, water-based. A stamp, your paper, you're going to need your heat gun, of course, and then a darker ink pad. So let me think what kind of like darker. I'm thinking like maybe a dark brown for this one. I don't know. Well, we'll see how it turns out. I'm going to try this one. I'm going to use walnut stain. And then you wipe it off at the end. So you need something dry. I'm going to use a paper towel. You can use paper towel, you can use toilet paper, you can use your sleeve, you can use your partner's sleeve, you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. So everyone should be ready, right? First thing we're going to do is, of course, first we'll mark up that awesome stamp you chose. You didn't choose a stamp yet? I'll wait. Okay. Now you're not going to be able to see this probably the best, but I can because, you know, it's going to be shiny. And you put it down. And if you don't get a perfect stamp, that's okay, because I think this technique doesn't actually require you to be perfect. Which is great, because I typically hardly ever am. And I like it that way. Thank you, Kathy. I did get your note. I love it. Then, let's see. I have to look and see where my... Okay, I'll put one there. Mine's not getting right on the middle as much, so I'm just gonna go push. I see I'm pushing from underneath because this table's not perfectly flat. If you have a problem getting like perfectly flat spot or whatever, or you want to do the squish method, like Gina K Designs does, do it on top of a mouse pad. Flip the hard surface of the mouse pad over so you're on the squishy side. That's supposed to really work well too to get nice stamped images. I don't know if I'm going over the top of another stamp. I may be just a little bit, but that's okay. I can tell that it's not getting that right, yeah, in the middle. Okay. I've got some Versamark on my spot here. So I'm going to just wipe a little bit of that off. We're going to do clear embossing powder. And we're going to emboss all of that. So just run your embossing folder over it until it covers all those areas. Don't be a flicker. Don't flick, 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 because that flicks off a lot of your embossing powder, and then sometimes you end up with things that don't look quite as embossed as they should because you maybe, you know, I'm a tapper. Be it a tapper. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap. Not flick, flick, because flick, flick's too hard, and then you miss some of it. You know, you kick off too much of the dust, and then you don't get a really great turnout. Should I say that one more time? I'm sure I said it 2 or 3 times. Then we're going to emboss it so you can see real lightly where that is. Those of you who need your earplugs, do so now. I respect your hearing. Nobody needs more hearing loss than they already have, including me. I'm caught up. I'm caught up. Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay. Whew, that felt like forever. Maybe it's because my arms were up in the air. Could you see that? Well, now you can see where it's shiny. And the technique just says to just color and scribble all over with your water-based markers. And then rub the dark ink over the top and immediately wipe it off. Let's try it. Oh, you guys, you think that I'm getting silly just because I've been drinking? Have you seen any of my all completely sober? You need to look back. Look back into my archive and find my Let's Monkey Around tape and tell me that I did that sober, people. Sober. What's the last one? Another one that I was super silly on. Jen Marker would know because she said, boy, you were really happy in last night's thing. It just, alcohol doesn't make the person, people. But every once in a great while, it can be kind of fun. So that just says to scribble. Let's scribble. Oh yeah, scribble, you know, like wherever. I'm glad these are still juicy because I didn't check before I started, but it seems like this is kind of running out a little tiny bit. I've never done this technique before. But, you know, you can tell it's partly a resist technique, right? Okay, so we've done those. Let's try this one. Oh, you want to know the colors? I never think of that stuff. I mean, it's yellow, right? Yo-yo yellow. It's orange, right? Summer sun. It's not orange, it's summer sun. Don't forget that. Oh, I love this green. Oh my gosh. I want to do the whole rest of it just in this green. What is this green? It is Old Olive. Old Olive, my favorite since I don't know when. Since I ever heard of it. Tempting Turquoise. I don't normally hum when I craft. I'm just entertaining you. Because I can. Oops. 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 Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I think we can fill the rest in with Marvelous Magenta. It's not purple, people. It's Marvelous Magenta. Brush end. Oh, that's pretty. Maybe I wasn't supposed to cover in all of it. Maybe some of it was just supposed to be left white. I forgot to ask. I forgot to ask her if that's how it was supposed to be. I do not know. Okay. Ready? Ready with your paper towel? Ready with your paper towel. Because now we're supposed to, whoops, rub this right over the top. I think. Rub it, right. Okay, and then wipe it off. Boy, I think that walnut stain is really dry. Oh, I should have, why didn't you guys yell at me? I should have brought you in further. That probably stunk. Could you see it from that far away? Look how that turned out. Oh, that's really cool. I wish I'd have left the purple out now, but it does kind of stand out. Happy New Year in Puerto Rico! Cheers! Deanna, somebody asked if we were supposed to wet wipe it off. No. Did I misread that? Now what? Yeah, wipe it off. Dry wipe. I mean, I guess you could do wet wipe if you want. I don't know. That would reactivate. If you did a wet wipe over the top of this, that would reactivate the distress ink I just did. That might be different, but look at that. Sandy Hensel said this is one of her favorite techniques. Girlfriend, why you not share? I never did this before. Never. Out of all the things I've ever done, this is what I love about crafting. There's always something you haven't done before. This is so cool. Can we do another one? Say yes, say yes. Say yes. Same colors or different colors? I love this Old Olive. I'm just, oh. We probably should do different colors, don't you think? Let's pull out some other colors. Let's pull out, like, well, I don't know. I really like the colors that we just did. Let's do a lighter pink. And then we'll do like a lighter purple. We'll try to just do some lighter colors. Like faded colors of what we just used, sorta. What is this one? Is this green? What is this? Yellow moss. That'll work. It looks kind of greenish. Or we could use this one. What's this one? Oh, certainly celery. No, that's a better green. Okay, what one are we missing? We need a blue. We need a light blue. This one's pretty. Did you hear that? It's gremlins. Something just fell somewhere. Freaked me out. Probably something that I just didn't put away the way I should have. 9 times out of 10. Okay, and instead of doing this Distress ink walnut stain, I'm going to do something a little bit lighter because our colors are a little bit lighter. I'm going to try, what is this one? Vintage Photo. Happy New Year's, Tracy, and good night. I'm also happy going a little bit past midnight, but I think it would be oh, you're supposed to stamp over it in black? That wasn't in my directions. Did I miss something? Well, I don't think it really matters because it turned out cool. I think that if you go over it in black, that might kind of really get rid of the colors, don't you think? I don't know. Well, I really like this, so I'm going to do it again, but I want to pick a different stamp. I don't want to do the same stamp. Oh, Happy New Year, Sharon. Where are you at? No, black was not part of the directions, people. I mean, maybe in somebody else's universe. But I really like the way it turned out. I don't want to go black. I think that would look kind of, I think it would cover up too much of it. If I blacked over that whole thing. Or am I supposed, no. I don't know. Is it okay if I just go ahead and do this the way we just did it? Because I like that. I'm going to do one like this. I'm going to do one with this fern. I don't need a block quite that big. I'm going to use that fern looking thing. Oh, let's knock that over. I'm going to have a drink while you guys duke it out. Go ahead, duke. Duke it out. Yeah, Paula says, yes, you lose your colors. I did mine solid egg, elegant eggplant and lost almost all the colors. I'm sure there's a technique where you can use black, but I don't want to cover up all the color. Jennifer and Marcus, stop misusing the capitals all the time. Be nice. Hey, May made it. Not May made it. May. Maria. Okay, we're going to do this one again. Because I just really like this one. Give that time. I should leave about probably the last half hour, though. To, make time for the last one, because I do want to do the last. I want to do the last technique that she shared with me, because that one seemed really cool too. So I'll try to do my best to kind of speed this one up. Now that we kind of know what we're doing already, we can do that. You know what that song I have in my head tonight? Meghan Trainor song. Dance like your daddy. Like, I still can't touch my toes. I know caps are easier for some of you guys to read, but if you all did caps, then I wouldn't know which ones to focus on. Then I would have to have somebody, I don't know a good compromise for that. Because if I can't tell which ones to focus on, then I miss it all. I miss which questions you're asking me. Or I could just not answer any questions and you guys could just answer them all. If that works better, and I'll just do. You guys let me know what works best for you. Multimedia matte, yeah, because multimedia matte is almost the exact same thing as Versamark. It's just a clear sticky ink. So I have all the ferns on there, as you can see. Oh, darn it, did I roll over this? No, I didn't. That's silly. Like your daddy. I still can't touch my toes. This one is gonna be so pretty. I don't know what the technique is called. The one that we're doing right now, does anyone know what it's called? I honestly don't know. Versamark is $8 for a small pad. Are you kidding me? Yes, you can also use, what is that stuff? Glycerin. Somebody look that up. Can you get a small thing of glycerin and put it on a regular stamp pad? Isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to look it up. But if I take the time to look it up, then I'm taking away from thee. Okay, thanks, Deanna. So now I'm just gonna scribble, but I'm gonna scribble smaller, and I'm gonna leave some spots white so that like the brown can fill in too, because I think I missed that was part of the thing. I think so. So the colors that we're using now, because some of you guys really like to know what they are. This one is Apricot Appeal, the one that I just did. Do you want me to zoom in? Where do you live again, Star? I'm not sure. Oop. This one is called Certainly Celery. Oh, this is just a lighter color of Old Olive. That is really, really pretty. Oh my lord. Oh, the angels just came out of the clouds and sing. Oh. I wish you guys could meet my sister. She does this funniest thing about birdseed. So, do you guys wrap Christmas presents in boxes that are from other things? Because we do. Oh, this is really way darker than I thought it would be. But do you wrap stuff in boxes that aren't actually from that product that you're giving them? It's hilarious. But anyway, my sister got a bunch of stuff wrapped in box for birdseed? Anyway, my sister, she gets this voice on and she goes, no, I told them not to get me the bird seed, the wild bird seed. I wanted the regular bird seed because the wild bird seed, I don't need the wild bird seed because the birds are wild enough. I asked for regular bird seed. I can't do it justice. When she says it, it just cracks me up. If you think I'm funny, you should meet my sister. She is, oh my gosh, she's a hilarious lady. She's amazing. I just wanted the regular bird seed. The birds are wild enough. Oh my gosh. This time I'm leaving more white space, as you can kind of tell. I'm not filling it in 100% completely because I think that's probably part of the fun. And I just missed it. So that looks pretty evenly spread, right? Here we go. Got my towel ready. Oh, I was probably out of frame, wasn't I? Oh, we can all name it ourselves. Okay, go for it, guys. Smudge resist. That sounds good. I don't know. I think that was even still a little bit too dark. But I still like the outcome. You can just see all those little colors pulling through. That is really cool. All of the paper that I'm using tonight, Deborah, is 110-pound white Neenah cardstock. It did turn out cool. Take a wet wipe and just go over the image to get a bright white. Okay. Yeah, you can tell that there is some more brown coming off, but that's because I use Distress ink. That is really cool. Thanks, Deanna. Really cool technique. I like this one with the darker colors. Yeah, I really wish that this one hadn't been so dark. I think I would have probably just left it, maybe just sprayed it a little bit with a little bit of white. I mean, a little bit of water and just let it kind of bleed together. But they're cool. Really cool. Okay, next technique. Let's see what we need because we've got like a half hour left, so we can blow through this next technique. And I want to use that other stamp set that I pulled out for this one. So let's put this one away and put our markers away. And the stamps. Tomorrow there will be a live stream on another idea that Deanna Baird gave to us when we were Skyping. It's It's a real simple one. All you have to do is, we're calling it a Z-fold ATC card. This one really, I don't know, it looks almost like it, I can't describe it. I don't know. I really like them both. I think it looks better with bolder patterns. Like these are bigger, thicker patterns than this. And the colors are darker. That's just my opinion. Alright, the next one, you need a piece of paper. You need, oh, here it is. You stamp it with the Versamark. And then you ink over the top. You ink over the top of it to cause a resist. And then you stamp the stamp again over the resisted white with a black. So we need a black. I'm going to use the VersaFine that I got because that's amazing stuff. Let me back out a tad. So you need a black and a Versamark. I'm guessing the Versamark. Okay, Happy New Year, Sandy. She's got church in the morning, so she's got to go to bed. Thanks for coming in, girlfriend, and just remember that you guys can get in on her challenges tonight and all day tomorrow and see if you can win over at Scrapbook Blessings Club. Oh my, these are really, really stuck. I should have pre-checked these before we started. Oh, we could use color burst with that technique, Rose. You sly one. Woo. That would be so cool, Rose. I like your idea. Okay, I'm just going to take this all the way off because I want this big one, this really big stamp here. I might be able to get it on there twice. That'd be fine. Guys, be real specific when you're asking questions because then I can maybe help out a little bit. I'm not sure what you mean. Doesn't she need to color it first? What technique are you talking about and what's it? Otherwise, the black will wipe out the colors. Oh, there we go. Finally! And we need that big block again. Oh man, it's just barely gonna fit on here. A little bit's gonna hang off. I think this is the biggest block I own. Well, we can always put it in the Misty thing. I don't really want to though. I feel like I've got enough control here. Oh, we have to ink over the top of it with a color. So you're picking out one of these stamps. And I don't know how you're supposed to ink over the top of it, Deanna. I'm a little bit lost on this one because I've never practiced it. But you put this down in Versamark, and then you're supposed to ink over it. But I don't know exactly how you ink over it. Okay, I'm just going to do one more because it's still only going to fit like one more. Just dawned on me that I asked someone a question a way while back, and I never responded to you. It was about where you lived and why glycerin costs so much, and I'm really sorry that I didn't get back to you on that. I missed it. Okay, with the sponge dauber things. So does it have to be dabbed or can it be wiped? Because if I wipe, is that going to mess up the technique? I'm thinking I'm just going to do one color, right? So maybe a blue. Let's see. Like a light blue would be fun. If I could find one. I don't know. How about salty ocean? My colors are getting all messed up. I used to have them all in order and they don't anymore. Let's just do this one. Let's just do salty ocean. And I'm going to try one of my new tools. I got these for Christmas. So these are just like the ones that I made. I didn't make the Ranger ones, but these are the ones that I used my felt with. But anyway, we're going to go over the top of this and I'll try to dab what you said. Was I supposed to, I'm not getting what I think I'm supposed to be getting here. Am I supposed to be using glossy paper? Oh, rub it on, okay. Ew, I am not good with these. These must take some time to get the technique down. So I'm so used to using my little pieces of felt that this feels weird to me. Can you see? Let me get a little closer. Do you see how the design is kind of popping out a little bit? I actually really like the fact that you can just see that light design in there. Oh, that is cool. Now if I go over it again, we can see a little bit more of it. Now can you see them? Okay, well, we can definitely try glossy paper, but I think we're going to run out of time because we want to do the countdown here. And what we're supposed to do next now is take this. This has a really funky cap. Ink it up in black, and then just slightly alter, not right on top of where you first stamped it, but slightly alter where you put it. So you do need clear stamps for this. So you're not directly over exactly where you put it. Oh, I made a mess. Oh, this does turn out cool, Deanna. Just wait till I can give you guys a really good look at this. Let me just get the ink on here and do the last one, and I'll show you real close. So, do you see, like you can see where the white outlines were of it? Right there. We'll do the same one on this one. We're going to offset it a little bit. And then I'm going to have to wipe off my mat because my mat's getting really gross. Okay. Do you see how it gives a halo effect around there? Let me back out a little bit. Oh my gosh, my head was totally in... Why did you guys tell me to get my head out of the way? That looks really cool too. Like a ghosting technique. Yeah, Star. I think it turned out neat. Let me just get a little bit cleaned up here. I got ink all over my hands and all over the place. And then I got it all over my craft mat. Can you believe how fast this 3 hours has gone? We have like less than 15 minutes left. Oh, I missed that. Oh, I like how that VersaFine comes right off too. Look at that, just wiped right off. I don't think I'm going to buy anything but VersaFine from now on, you guys. I'm in love. Let me get some of the stuff out of the way. So here's the one that we did, and then here's the other two. Thank you, Mickey. She said this is exactly why she likes watching, because she gets inspired just to try things. There we go. Now you can see them all together, and I'll put this stuff away quick. I haven't used any of these stamps, so I most likely got these from Diane McMullen. She sells on a bunch of different sites. She's got really reasonable prices, and I really trust her. And if you need anything, you should let her know. Also, Kathy Dunahee has Craft Corner, KK, both with a K. Definitely want to ask her if there's anything that you're looking for, because if she has it, you can buy it from her for very reasonable prices. That's where I get a lot of my stamps from, is both of those ladies, and different things, and embossing powders and tools and all kinds of stuff. So look them up. They can definitely put in some of their links, especially on Quality Crafts, so that you can find out where they're at. Now you have to get like invited into the group. You have to request to get into the selling groups. So if you're not able to get in, that's why. It's just like Quality Crafts. We just want to keep out any of the scammers or the creeps that are just not there to be crafty, but just there to hurt people, and we want to protect you guys from that. So just let us know that you want to come in, friend us, leave us a note, that kind of thing. We want all of you guys to come on over to Quality Crafts when everything is over. And tonight, I'm not going to be able to sleep completely right after this, so it would be really fun if a lot of you guys would like to join in and do Skype after this. Let us know what your name is on Skype. How should we do that? Private message me, maybe? Or private message... Who wants to... Maybe somebody wants to keep track of that. Give me a little emoji if you're one that would like to Skype when we're done here. I'd like to see how many people that we have that would like to do that. Yes, Mickey. A silicone mat you place at the bottom of your oven to make cleanup easier. You're exactly right. That's what this is. That's what this black thing is. It can withstand up to, I don't know what it is, like over 500 or 600 degrees or 450 or whatever it is. I have one of these inside my oven as well. I bought 2 of them. I bought them online and I got 2 of them right away because I thought black might be a nice color so you can see things better. And I do think this is better than the Brown Ranger mat in terms of how you see things in the videos. I think that it works out really well. Oh, Kathy, thanks for sharing. Quality Crafts has 680 plus members already. We are growing and growing. It's so cool. Yes, Skype tonight right after this. Nobody's going to take us up on that? Jen Marker, are you going to Skype tonight? How about Deanna? I'm almost positive, Sharon, that I got these online through Amazon. I'm almost positive. Either that or it was Target. Yeah, I think so. Amazon or Target. I'm almost positive. Yeah, vintagey look. I mean, this stuns me. These are not colors that I would have picked to like mix together and then throw a brown over the top. And this is lovely. I love this. What was your favorite? Well, I'm still waiting for people to say that they're going to Skype with us because I'm really sad that there's not anyone going to Skype with us afterwards. Oh, well, it's okay if you've never Skyped before. We'll help you get in. You just have to go to download the Skype thing and then pick a name and then let us know what your name is and we will help you get in. Let me make a note of the people who said that they would. But I'm still waiting for Jen Marker because I don't see her name yet. You're going to join us, right? Who else said? Peter Pan? Who else said that? Okay, Deborah said another time, maybe. Crazy Crafter, are you going to Skype with us? You don't have to look at all. Thanks, Crazy. You do not have to look good to Skype. Because I always come on in my pajamas and I don't do my hair. Y'all look at me. I didn't curl or do my hair. I just brushed it out and threw on a sweatshirt and a t-shirt, and I don't see anyone complaining about that. You do not have to show your face. You could turn off and we could just listen to you. Right? Jen Marker, can't they just, they can just turn the video off and we can hear them? Oh, that's fine, Kathy. I mean, I respect that some of you guys have to go to sleep and you're not going to be up. But I know there's got to be some people. Sharon, a piece of heart. Sharon, you don't have to show your face. You can turn your video off and we can just listen. Raggedy, I have Skype already, but not sure to stay awake. Well, it's only like 5 minutes away. So, Raggedy, I'm going to put you down. Who else have I missed? Crazy Crafter is Kendra. Who else have I missed? Right, you can decline the camera when you call. You don't have to show your face. Jen. Donna would like to join in next time, okay? Christy, okay, cool. Excellent. Jen Marker's in. No, I don't believe you need a webcam. You don't have to show your face. Who else am I missing? Well, we have 5 minutes to go. And I don't want to start another project because I don't want to be in the middle of a project when yeah, PM me if you know. Lori Nichols, you're going to be on Skype? Oh, great, Deanna, cool. Yay! Oh, gosh, I just stabbed myself with this marker. What the hey? Okay, Barbara said maybe next time. Star will help you get in. We will help you get in. So this is all the stuff that we did tonight. First we started out with Brusho, which is also Color Burst. And then we used it for watercoloring and we did that. We'll help you figure it all out. All you have to do is go to Skype.com and set it up. We did a lot of printing. I wish that my printing would have turned out a little bit nicer because I did way too much orange. But, I mean, when you start printing, you could be, like, printing for hours. I really like the way this one turned out. I'd like to do another, like, black something over the top of this. I just really think that is pretty. And then we ended off with 2 different techniques. This technique, which, what did we call this? The smoosh? Smoosh and drag? I don't know. We're down to 3 minutes, and then the last one we did was this ghosting technique. I don't know. I feel like I did something a little bit wrong on this one, but you can still see the ghosting around it, and it is pretty cool. I like that stamp a lot too. That was super fun, and still we've got a bazillion things left that we could do. Now, a quick little head off before we mark down the last 2 minutes. If you're not already a part of Quality Crafts, we would definitely love to have you. If you're from if you're from across the pond, if you're not in the United States, let us know ahead of time by friending us, only because sometimes the profiles don't look quite right, and we don't want to let anybody in who's going to scam you or in any way harm you. And that's not just for you guys. I check profiles, everybody's profile, no matter where you're from in the world. It doesn't matter. I check them all. Kathy checks them all. If we're not sure, we check them together and we kind of make a decision. Or we will contact you so that we can have a chat with you and find out if you really want to be put in. We don't mind people adding their friends, but just keep aware that some people don't like to be added to groups without their prior permission. So I always double check on that too. But we love it when you add your friends. That's great as long as they're okay with it. We have 2 live streams a week, just like this one. We have 1 minute to go. One is on Sunday afternoons from 2 to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. The other is Thursday evening, 6 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we'd love to see you at those. Love to see some thumbs up. Sharing is always greatly, greatly appreciated. Tell a friend. Watch it with somebody else. Pass it on. And sharing is great. We're growing leaps and bounds, and so is my channel, and I'm really grateful for that. And we are at 10:59, and I don't have a watch that like ticks down the seconds. Oh yes, I do. So we've got like according to my watch, we've got about 40 seconds left. Do you want me to, but according to my other thing, we just hit midnight. So, yeah, countdown. I don't know. We're so off. I'm just watching your countdown. 16, 15. I'm going to put on my hat. We're going to blow out for the last celebration for you guys who are in the USA with me, all over the world that have joined in with me today, and that we have the Happy New Year for all you guys. This one doesn't work. Happy New Year, everybody! It's 2017! Oh, that thing makes my nose itch and run. Happy New Year, you guys. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video in the next year, which I guess technically would be right now. So see you again soon. Bye-bye.